Hello everybody, happy Sunday and welcome to another update for my hashtag 365 days of samples. So let's just dive in with the products that I would not purchase the full size of. The first thing is the Smashbox Photo Finish Foundation Primer. It's not a bad primer by any means, and I would definitely use it if it was given to me. I just found it to be particularly slippery on my skin this time that I used it. I just felt that it kept moving everywhere and I was waiting a really long time for it to settle before I felt comfortable putting foundation on, just because it kept slipping all over the place. And even when I put foundation on, I felt like the foundation was like moving all around my face instead of just staying in one spot. So maybe it's because the sample's a little bit old. I did use this foundation primer a few times and I did like it, but again, there's other primers I've used and that I like so much better, that I find just perform better and that just make my skin look better, that make my makeup look better, that just makes my foundation and everything last longer. So that's why I would not purchase the Smashbox one. The Orlane Paris Firming Serum. I did not like how heavily fragranced this stuff was. Very heavily fragranced. I'm glad it didn't go on my face area because I don't think I could have tolerated it. I used it on my neck and like top part of my chest area as it's supposed to be used, and I didn't notice a particular benefit with using it. I didn't notice a firming or anything, and I used this for like 2 weeks, I think, something like that, and I was just constantly irritated by how heavily fragranced it was, so not for me. The Tarte Guard Moisturizing Sunscreen Lotion, not bad. It's a sunscreen lotion. It's not really anything very special. I did use it on my face and I think I broke out because of it, so that's why I would pass on it. It's not that it felt bad, but it did seem to clog my pores, and I've had that issue with SPF sometimes. You guys might remember from some previous updates, or I had some pretty bad reactions to some products that had SPF in it. It's a shame because I generally like Tarte products, but I'm not going to purchase something that potentially would make me break out. I've used other products with SPF in it on my face that haven't made me break out, so it's probably just a combination of whatever's in here that just does not react well with me. The Vasanti Brighten Up Enzymatic Face Rejuvenator. And this is an exfoliating cleanser, and I just generally don't like exfoliating cleansers that much. I've mentioned it before, I kind of like separate exfoliators and separate cleansers. Anytime I tried to use this as a cleanser, it did not work for removing makeup, and if I used it in like the shower, once I got out of the shower, I'd have to use a separate product to take the rest of like my face makeup off because this would not work. And as for an exfoliator, I've used other things that are specifically supposed to be exfoliators that just seem to work much better for me. These combination products, like 2-in-1 kind of things, just don't ever seem to work for me, as well as just using the individual products. I get why they exist and they're super convenient, and a lot of people do love them. So it smells really nice with the papaya in it, and it's pleasant to use. It just wasn't very effective for me. And the last product is the Josie Maran Divine Drip Honey Butter Balm, this insanely long name product. This texture was incredible. I absolutely loved the texture. It's so decadent and luxurious, and what it's described as a butter balm. That is just the most accurate description. It is so buttery, but it's not sticky, and I was pleasantly surprised with that it didn't leave my skin feeling sticky. But I don't like body lotions. You guys probably already know this, and I've gone on and on about why I don't like them before. But products like this make me wish that I did like body moisturizers, just because it's so decadent. It's just this light whipped consistency. I highly recommend people who like body butters and balms and body lotions and stuff to get a sample of this, because I think you would probably really enjoy it. If you already enjoy standard body lotions and body butters, this would be an absolute treat. Now moving on to products that I would purchase. I only have one, and that should come as no surprise because it's one that I've already purchased the full size of. It's the Dr. Dennis Gross Alpha Beta Ultra Gentle Daily Peel. I need to use this more often. I still have a ton of these left in the full size that I bought. It looks exactly the same like this with the 2 pouches. And they just it feels so good, and it makes my skin look so good, and I've been sort of afraid to use it because it's so expensive, and that's kind of beside the point. I need to use these things because I bought them, and because doing these peels seem to improve my skin, and I'm all for that, and I need to be more consistent with it. So anyway, I really enjoy these. If you guys can get a sample of them, I highly recommend it. And this is the ultra gentle version, so if you do have sensitive skin, I still would give this a shot. So that is everything for this week. I'm making the decision not to choose any more products until next year. Sorry guys, but I really want to wrap this up, and I've done a count, and I have finished 356 samples to date. So when I finish all of the other ones that I'm currently working on, I will be past 365. And so originally I didn't necessarily have the goal of finishing 365 samples. I just wanted to finish as many as I could in 365 days. Hence 365 days of samples, not 365 samples. So that's still what I'm going to call the project next year, because I'm still going to try and work through as many things in 365 days. As I mentioned before, I'm going to be including some deluxe size products as well. So I will be continuing updates on the products that I'm still working on. Starting as of my next update, I will include all of the products I'm still working on and give you progress updates and stuff on even the ones that are in progress that I haven't necessarily finished yet. And I still need to do a sample box declutter before the new year, so that will be coming as well. And there will also be a final wrap up where I talk about products that I purchased the full size of. So I thought that would be interesting, and I've had a lot of people request that. I just didn't want to choose any more products right now, just where I know I've got all of these other things on my plate, and this will give me an opportunity to finish the products that I'm still working on, while also working on my other project pans and being able to finish a lot of things and wrap up before the end of the year. So I hope you guys understand why I'm doing it this way. I don't want to be too overwhelmed with too many products. It's sort of a bad mistake that I made. I just was trying to work on too many things all at once, and it's kind of impossible to do so. It's really hard to get as much usage out of products if you have too many things that you are trying to use up. So anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know if you have any questions, comments, or concerns. It might take me a little while to get back to you, but I will do my best to get back to you as soon as I can. Please subscribe if you haven't already, and I hope I will see you in my next video. Bye.